Hi everyone, once again welcome to my channel Competitive Maths by Balaji. Yes, we are in the chapter discount and this is part 2 of discount chapter. Okay, the continue class to part 1, that is question number 7. An article is marked at price which is 1.2 times its cost price. Yes, after allowing a certain discount on the marked price, the profit reduces to 10%. The discount percentage. ఓకే, ఒక వస్తువు ప్రకటన విల ఆ వస్తువు కొన్న విలకు 1.2 రెట్లుగా ప్రకటించబడింది. ప్రకటన విలపై కొంత రాయితీ ఇవ్వడం వలన లాభం 10% తగ్గింది. అయినా రాయితీ ఎంత శాతం ఇవ్వబడింది? ఓకే, ఎస్. To find discount percentage, we need to find discount amount. Suppose let cost price of the article be 100 rupees. This is our assumption. Then given that market price is 1.2 times of its cost price, then market price is 1.2 times of 100, decimal 0 gets cut, 12 times are 120. Then what is markup? Markup percentage is 20%. Since it is marked 20 rupees above the cost price 100, so markup percentage is 20%. And after allowing certain discount, he allows certain discount on market price, the profit reduces to 10%. The profit reduces to 10%. What is the SP? We have to find SP in this case. Suppose the article is sold at its market price, then there is a profit 20 rupees. That is 20%. Profit percentage must be 20%. When if the article is sold at its market price. But he allows certain discount so that profit percentage reduces to 10%. That means he gains only 10% profit. Cost price is 100, selling price is 100. Yes, I am repeating again. If the article is sold at its market price, then profit percentage must be equal 20%. That is equal to markup percent. If article is sold at its market price, then profit is equal to markup percent. Now profit is 20% if the article is sold at market price. But he allows certain discount so that the profit reduces to 10%. That is, reduced to 10% means he would gain only 10% profit. Cost price is 100, 10% profit, so selling price is 110 rupees. We have to find discount. What is the discount he gives? 10 rupees discount. Discount percent equal, discount rupees is 10 rupees. Discount is always allowed on market price, so base is market price 120. 0 gets cut. 1 by 12 nothing but 8 whole 1 by 3%. So discount is 8 whole 1 by 3%. Okay. Next question. Question number 8. A trader buys an article at 72% of its market price and sells it at 14% discount on its market price. His profit percentage is. So trader buys an article at 72% of market price and he allows 14% discount on its market price. His profit percentage is dash. ఒక వ్యాపారి ఒక వస్తువును ప్రకటన వేలలో 72% విలువకు కొని ప్రకటన వేలపై 14% రాయితీ ఇచ్చి అమ్మేను. అయినా అతని లాభ శాతం ఎంత? Suppose here we have the word that he buys 72% of market price and he allows 14% discount on market price. So let us suppose the market price of the article be 100 rupees. Okay, then cost price of the article is 72% of 100, that is 72 rupees only. 72% means for every 100 it is 72. So market price is 100, cost price is 72, and selling price is, then he allows 14% discount. He allows 14% discount on market price. So selling price is 86. That is, for every 100 he reduces to 14 rupees. So 100 minus 14, selling price is 86. We have to find profit percentage. So consider the ratio of cost price to selling price. Okay. Yes. There is a 14 rupees profit over cost price 72 into 100%. 2 sevens are 236 are. 4 nines are 425s are. 725s are 175 over 9%. Denominator must be 9, so answer must be B or D. Let us see. 9 ones are 9. Remainder is 8, 85. 9 nines are 81. Remainder 4. So 19 whole 4 by 9% is his profit. Okay. Next question. Question number 9. A shopkeeper bought an article on 22% discount and sold it at 43% more than the market price. What profit did he get? ఒక దుకాణదారుడు ఒక వస్తువును 22% రాయితీతో కొని ప్రకటన వేల కన్నా 43% అధిక ధరకు అమ్మాను. అయినా అతని లాభ శాతం ఎంత? సొల్యూషన్. Since shopkeeper bought an article on 22% discount and he sold it at 43% more than the market price. In both the cases, when he bought the article, when he sold the article, market price is involved. So suppose market price of the article be 100 rupees. Okay, this is our assumption. Then he bought, that is cost price of the article for shopkeeper is, he got 22% discount, so that is 78 rupees is the cost price of the article for shopkeeper. And he sells 43% more than the market price. So selling price is 143. Okay. Now we have to find what profit did he get. Yes, consider the ratio of cost price to selling price. 13 6 are 78, 13 11s are 143. There is a 5 units profit over 6 units, which is equal to 5 times of 1 by 6, nothing but 16.66%. So which is nearly equal to 5 6 are 30, 5 6 are 30 plus 3 33, 5 6 are 30 plus 3 33, 5 1 are 5 plus 8. 83.30%, approximately equal to 83.33%. Okay. Next question. A shopkeeper offers a discount of 45% on MRP, that is market price, of his goods, and thus ends up selling at CP. Yes, the word is very important. Good quality question, important one. And thus ends up selling at CP. What was the percentage markup? Okay, yes. Markup is nothing but the amount marked more than the cost price to decide its market price. ఒక దుకాణదారుడు ఒక వస్తువు యొక్క ప్రకటన వెలపై 45% రుసుము ప్రకటిస్తాడు. అందువలన కొన్న ధర వద్ద అమ్మకం ముగుస్తుంది. ఎస్, అమ్మిన వేల కొన్న వేల సమానం అని అర్థం. ఎస్, అండ్ ఆయన మార్కప్ శాతం ఎంత? మార్కప్ శాతం అంటే కొన్న వేల కన్నా ఎంత ఎక్కువ మార్కప్ చేశాడు మా ప్రకటన వేలను నిర్ణయించడానికి, అది కలుపుకోవాలి. సపోజ్ discount percent is given that 45%, that is 9 times of 5%. This can be written as 9 times of 5%. 5% fraction value is 1 by 20, so it is 9 by 20 since it is discount. And discount is always allowed on market price, so denominator is market price, 9 units are discount. Consider the ratio of market price is 20 units and discount is 9 units. Then what is cost price or selling price? Since when he allows 45% discount on MRP, the sales ends up at CP. So that cost price is equal to what? Selling price. Yes, that is cost price is or selling price is market price minus discount, that is 11 units. Okay. What was his markup percent? Markup is the difference between cost price to market price, that is 9 units is the markup, but we have to find markup percentage. So markup percent is 9 units markup over cost price 11. 9 times of 1 by 11 is 9.09%, so it is 81.81% is the markup. Answer is A. Next question, question number 11. A shopkeeper increases the cost price of an item by 20% and offers a discount of 10% on this market price. What is his gain percentage? Okay. ఒక దుకాణదారుడు కొన్న ధరను 20% పెంచి ఈ ప్రకటన ధరపై 10% రాయితీ ఇస్తే అతనికి లాభ శాతం ఎంత? కొన్న ధరను 20% పెంచుతున్నాడంటే మార్కప్ చేస్తున్నాడు. 20% పెంచడం వలన వచ్చేది ప్రకటన ధర. ఆ ప్రకటన ధరపై 10% రాయితీ ఇస్తే అతని లాభ శాతం ఎంతో కనుక్కోవాలి. సొల్యూషన్. Let us see it by two methods. Suppose let cost price is 100 rupees. Cost price is 100 rupees. Then he increases his cost price by 20% to decide market price. That is, markup is 20%. So market price is 120. 20% of 100 is 20 more than the CP. That is 120. And he offers a 10% discount. 10% of market price 120. 0% gets cancelled. Discount is 12 units. So selling price is 108 units. What is his gain? So 100 rupees cost price goods are sold at 108 rupees. There is a 8 rupees profit over 100, which is equal to 8% profit. Profit percentage is 8%. Let us see it by ratio method. Since percentages are not typical, we can use ratio method here. Method 2. Ratio method. Method 2. This is method 1. Since markup percentage is 20% and markup is always allowed on cost price. So base is always cost price. Then markup is 1 unit. If cost price is 5 units, then markup is 1 unit. Consider the ratio of cost price to market price, which is equal. If cost price is 5 units, then we mark up 1 unit more than the cost price, that is 6 units, to decide market price. And he allows a discount of 10%. Discount is nothing but discount is allows on market price. If the denominator is market price, there is a discount 1 unit. So consider market price to selling price ratio. Market price is 10 units. He allows 1 unit discount. So selling price is 10 minus 1, 9 units. Now market price gets cancelled. Finally, we get the ratio of cost price to selling price. That is 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10. 5 5s are 25 is 9 3s are 27. There is a 2 units of profit over 25 units. Since 1 by 25 nothing but 4%. 2 times of 1 by 25 nothing but 8% profit. Okay. Yes. Next question. 12th one. So answer is D. Ravi marks his goods 35% above CP, but allows 22.22% discount for cash. Find out his gain or loss percentage. Yes, percentages are typical. We use ratio method here. రవి తన సరుకు యొక్క ప్రకటన వేలను కొన్న వేల కంటే 35% ఎక్కువ పెంచాను. నగదు పైన 22.22% రాయితీ ఇస్తాడు. అయినా అతని లాభ లేదా నష్ట శాతం ఎంత? So markup percentage is 35%. This is markup. Markup percentage is 35%. Markup is allowed on cost price. 35% fraction value is 7 by 20. Since it can be written as 7 times of 5%. 5% fraction value is 1 by 20. 7 times of 5% nothing but 7 by 20. So markup is always allowed on cost price. So base denominator is cost price. Then markup is 7 units. In this case, consider the ratio of cost price to market price. That is 20 units is cost price. So we mark up 7 units more than the cost price to decide market price. So that is 27. Market price is 20 plus 7, 27. And also he allows 22.22% discount. It can be written as 2 times of 11.11%. So that is minus 2 by 9. Since it is discount, we use minus symbol. And discount is always allowed on market price. So denominator is market price. 2 units is discount. In this case, consider the ratio of market price to selling price. That is, market price is 9 units. Selling price is 9 minus 2. Since 2 is discount, so selling price is 7 units. Again, market price, let's cancel. Finally, we get the ratio of cost price to selling price, which is equal to 9 ones are 9 threes are 20 is 21. 21s are 20, 3 sevens are 21. So there is a profit 1 unit over 20 units cost price. So he gained, since it is plus, so finally we get profit. That is 5% is profit. So answer is 5% gain. That is big. Next and last question of this class. 13th one. Sujata marks an article 36% above the cost price and allows a 40% discount on the market price. The loss percentage is, yes, this time he asked loss percentage. సుజాత ఒక వస్తువు యొక్క ప్రకటన ధరను కొన్న ధర కంటే 36% అధికంగా పెంచాను. ప్రకటిత ధర మీద 40% రాయితీ ఇస్తే ఆమె నష్ట శాతం ఎంత? Let us see it by ratio method. Since markup percent is 36%, this can be written as 9 times of 4%. 4% fraction value is 1 by 25. Since it is 9 times, so it is 9 by 25. Markup is always allowed on cost price. Then markup is 9 units. Consider the ratio of cost price to market price. If cost price is 25 units, then we mark up 9 units more on cost price 25. So market price is 34 units. And he allows 40% discount. 40% fraction value is 2 into 20%. 20% is 1 by 5. Since it is 2 times, so it is 2 by 5. Discount is always allowed on market price. That is, denominator is market price and numerator is discount. Consider market price to selling price ratio in this case. Market price is 5 units and he gives 2 units discount. So selling price is 3 units. Market price gets cancelled. We get finally ratio of cost price to selling price. That is 25 5s are 125 is to 34 3s are 92 102. Okay. Yes, we know that if we multiply 0.8 to 125, we get directly 100. That is 125 into 0.8, that is 100 is 102 into 0.8. That is 8 2s are 16. So 8 0 0 plus 1 1. 8 1s are 8. That is 81.6. 100 rupees article is sold at 81.6 rupees. There is a loss 18.4%. So loss is equal to, loss percentage is 18.4%. Now next model question. Next model problems. 14th one. The market price of an article is rupees 744. Yes, market price of the article is given by 744. After allowing X% discount, discount is X%. A shopkeeper still gains Y%. If no discount is allowed, then he gains 14 whole 2 by 7% profit. Find the cost price of the article. Yes, very important question. ఒక వస్తువు యొక్క ప్రకటిత ధర రూపాయలు 744. X% రాయితీ ఇచ్చిన తర్వాత కూడా ఒక దుకాణదారుడు Y% లాభం పొందాను. ఎటువంటి రాయితీ ఇవ్వకపోతే అతను 14.2/7% లాభం పొందును. అయినా వస్తువు యొక్క కొన్న ధర ఎంత? ఎస్, కాన్సెప్ట్ ఇస్ దట్ ఇఫ్ no discount is allowed, which means market price is equal to selling price and markup percentage is equal to profit percentage. Okay, if on any article, if there is no discount is allowed, then we get market price is equal to selling price and markup percent is equal to what? Profit percent. Depending on this concept. If no discount is allowed, then he gains 14 whole 2 by 7% profit. The fraction value is 1 by 7. And profit is always calculated on cost price. Okay. If 7 units are cost price, then profit is 1 unit. But in this case, no discount is allowed means profit percentage is equal to markup percent. So markup is also 1 unit. Okay. In this case, what is selling price? Selling price is cost price plus profit, 8 units. But here no discount is allowed, then he would gain 14 whole 2 by 7% profit. So selling price is equal to what? Market price. So market price is also 8 units. That is given that market price is given by 744. 8 units value is 744. Then 1 unit value is 8 9s are 72, 8 3s are 24. We have to find CP of the article. CP of the article is 7 units. 7 units value is 7 into 93. 7 3s are 21. Unit digit is 1. So answer must be 631 rupees. Cost price of the article is 631 rupees. Okay students. Thank you. Have a nice day.